Good evening and welcome to the lands of Aecathan. Yeah, no professionals, no fancy tech, just a group of women playing an all-original game of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Jeff. Woo-hoo. I'll be your captain for this evening's flight of fancy.
Yeah.
He's trying something new.
Yeah, and
my captain.
I get, I love the stunned pause. Like, the fuck is he talking about now?
I know he's trying to like find one that fits. That one I don't think fits.
I'm just trying to come up with a new one every week.
Oh boy.
So
that's why.
Yeah.
Instead of normalcy, we're getting.
They're not all going to be winners. I know that.
Yep.
All right.
Tough room.
So, yeah, no kidding. I, come up with something kind of jaunty, and I have four women looking at me going,
Maybe not.
Yeah. Try again, Captain Obvious. Go ahead. But, all right. So, catching everyone up from last week, the plan to seed all of Aecathan with this song, The Lost Guardians of Aecathan, letting people know that there are such things as good metallic dragons and they have returned and that they are going to help us, is underway. You were in Romani Keep, the second place that the second city that you've performed the song in. You had made arrangements with the Lord of Romani's Keep, Lord Braunanvil, aka BA, and with Susanna, the owner and operator of the Iron Fist Inn and Tavern, to perform it there that evening. You were able to do so. It was received well by all those who attended. You don't know whether everybody believed that it was real or not, but at least the idea seemed to go over. But afterwards, you received a message. A young boy came in with a message for Tasha from BA saying that there were people asking about her and that they should probably beware and to come out back of the inn and meet with BA. Well, they had the foresight to use sending to contact BA, and it turns out that he was there in the room with them in, somewhat disguise, just so he could sit and enjoy the music without being bothered. So whoever it was that was out back,
it's a trap.
Was not BA. So there was the discussion of what to do and the decision that they would go spring the trap. And it turned out that the mastermind behind the trap was none other than their old foe, Park Nixramis, the priestess of Zuara and member of the Drogravanan Temple, who has been a plague on them since they first arrived in Thunder's Edge months ago. Yep. So the battle was not terribly long, but it was painful and not altogether certain at times, but you did emerge victorious. You decided to...
Because she frickin' vanished with a contingency spell.
Got away.
Yep.
The bastard.
Yep. You decided to spend the night there, and first thing the following morning, you used Zorith's ability to create a teleportation circle and traveled to Thunder's Edge, where you were eventually met by Athgar, who was very happy to see you and escorted you to the Ivorys Wrath, but then had to turn around and go back to the keep for his duties with his father for the day. You went in, reunited with Aloric, the tiefling that owns and runs the inn. And during breakfast, your friend Wigilliam, otherwise known as Wiggy, the factotum for VS of X's Thieves Guild in Thunder's Edge, also showed up and joined you, and you were able to just sort of sit down and relax a little bit and have good food and talk to some old friends. And that is where we left off. So
I don't remember our level of discussion with details about all the things and if we're going to do it here.
well, you have to remember Wiggy came in yelling about dragons.
That's right. I
So you
forgot
did
that.
give them the briefest version,
Right.
but no details. So,
Oh, he just came in and sat down. Is that where we're picking up?
he had come in and you had given sort of the brief overview, and you found out that Wiggy knew a lot of the details already because he was the one that told Aloric some of the details and talked about the idea of the festival in 4 weeks and
Oh, right. And I told him I had the dragon toys I wanted to.
right, and he said that he knew people who could help once you
All
got the
Coming
pattern
back
down.
now. Sorry.
No, that's all right. It's
We'll
been a
work
week.
on another. We'll work on another prototype.
We'll work
Right.
on that.
So you're now sitting. There are still other people finishing up their food, but for the most part, the breakfast rush is over. And you're just sort of sitting in that very, very full
Oh,
afterglow of
breakfast.
breakfast from Cook and from
Ah.
Sunrise Bakery.
Yay.
Wiggy?
Yeah?
I wonder if you would know, because you know lots of things and lots of people, looking for a magic item that would hold greater quantities of materials. Like Gwenlaryn has a quiver that holds more arrows than would normally fit. Do you know of like a bag or anything that would do such a thing?
Well, I know that there are such things. I don't know if anybody's got one for sale, at least not here. But I can find out.
That would be,
I will definitely ask around.
if you could do that, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, no problem. That's easy. Yeah, running out of places to put stuff, huh? That's not a bad problem to have.
Well, just that, and things get heavy when you're traveling, and
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. That's why, I mean, I have had to hire some very large people to help me carry stuff into places that I'm, like, decorating, because I'm not carrying it.
Viesa was not
It's heavy.
pleased with us.
Uh-oh. What?
Mm.
What did you do to piss off the boss?
We got you into decorating houses.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah, well, I will, I will always, help her, but, yeah, I may, soon be saying she's, gonna have to find somebody else to kind of, like, take charge here, because that, seems to be blowing up.
We heard you're doing some rooms at the keep.
Yeah, Arilakis wants me to do some stuff.
That's very
That
cool.
came as a bit of a surprise, and I'm not entirely sure it's not a trap, but,
I don't think it's a trap.
No, said he had heard very good things about your skill, and it's not a trap.
wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that'd be great, because that gets me into the inner enclave, and if he's happy, then probably some other people there might want, stuff too, and then pretty much I can come and go as I please, and... Oh, but I'm not going to be working for VS anymore, so I guess that's, not quite the bonus that it would have been, but...
It's a little better to be on the up and up when you're involved in the inner enclave.
Yeah.
It's better to be less dirty.
I don't know if I think of myself as 30.
Well, slippery. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, slippery, definitely.
Okay, slippery.
I'm
there
about
we
as
go.
slippery as they come in this place.
One other question for you.
Yeah.
You need to find a jeweler.
Oh, yeah, that's a couple of them here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Probably go talk to Everett at the Ruby Brooch.
Okay. Is that inner enclave or outer?
That's a good question. Hold on.
I guess at the map.
Wiggy would know. I don't. Hold on.
It looks like it's on the inner.
Yeah, that's it. That's inner enclave. And
in need of some diamonds.
okay, yeah. Yeah, well, he's got some. I mean, inner enclave, they got a lot of stuff. I remember casing that. I remember looking that place over once. Decided it was too much trouble.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I can still walk in there, so, there's that. So
I'd like to go there, and I'd like to see our house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's not a lot different. Except that they're really coming along on that outbuilding that they're building on the north side. I guess the one that's going to have your teleportation circle in it. The walls are up and the door's there and the roof is on and they've been working. There's people in and out of there every day. It's coming right along. So,
yeah, I think we haven't been able. I think we've probably spent a few hours total in it since we've had it.
Huh. Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah. Well, everything is still there that was there. I mean, so it's all set up for you. You might need to freshen up some food, but otherwise it should be ready to be lived in.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be here long, but
yeah, but you'll be back.
We will. Anybody else have things on the agenda?
No, I'd like to go back and check out the house and maybe practice the song a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Come back over here for dinner and then you'll perform.
Yeah.
You'll be here tonight, Wiggy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
With Jerry Ann?
I want to hear what the song sounds like. I've seen it, but I don't read music. So, I kind of skimmed over the lyrics, so I got the general idea. But, if Tasha's going to sing it, if Tasha wrote it, I definitely want to hear it.
And you'll bring your lovely companion?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding me? She won't let me not.
It's true. It's true.
So, all right. Well, I actually got an appointment to talk to somebody else about doing a bedroom.
Nice.
So, I will see you all tonight. And, good luck. Enjoy the house.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Oh, you too.
Night.
And he gets up and kind of wanders out.
Can I get you anything else before you head out?
This was wonderful.
Couple
Yeah.
pastries to go.
I can package up what's left on the plate. And Tasha, is there anything in particular you need for this evening that I can
No.
have set up beforehand?
Chair?
Easily done.
Yeah. That it doesn't take much. I've got my loot.
All right. Well, if you think of anything, either stop by and let me know or send a messenger,
Okay.
and I will get you whatever you need.
All right. Well, thank you so much, there, Alakis.
No, Alora.
Aloric.
I'm sorry. Oh, Aloric. One of those A words. Yeah.
Technically, it's an O word, but
Oh, Aloric. Sorry.
Oloric.
please let Cook know breakfast was wonderful, as always.
Yes.
I
Fantastic.
shall. As soon as I'm allowed in without getting yelled at.
Oh.
There's a brief span of time
Between breakfast
and lunch, but I will let her know.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. So where would you like to go first?
I need to go to the Ruby Brooch,
All right.
which is kind of along the way home.
Yeah, sort of.
I can go up through the gate and then over and then up.
All right. It's a timber and brick building with a bright red shingled roof that you can actually see from some distance away. The outside is immaculate. There are hedges around the building that are all very neatly trimmed. The doors and the handles on the doors are rather ornate looking. You get the idea that this is about as like highfalutin as you might find
Ooh.
in the Inner Enclave. When you go in, you see a beautiful glass counter that is edged in gold. And inside, sitting on what look to be velvet pillows, are rings and necklaces and all sorts of really nice jewelry. And behind the counter, you see a dark-skinned man with black hair. He has a rather thick mustache and looks up and says, "Oh, good morning. Good morning. How may I serve you?"
Are you Every?
Everett. Yes.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Everett Shelley at your service.
I am in need of some loose diamonds.
Oh. Certainly. Ooh, how many would you like? And what size, what cut, what color are we looking for?
I need to purchase about 300 gold pieces worth.
Oh, well, that should be fairly straightforward.
It's for a spell, so unfortunately the cut and clarity don't matter as much.
Oh, well, that makes it much easier then. Well, if you'll pardon me for a moment, let me look in my stores. And he turns and walks through a curtained doorway. And comes back with a small, he's got in his hand what looks to be a small swatch of velvet. And he sits it down on the counter and spreads it out, and you see one probably quarter-sized diamond. Let's see, make an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check.
Natural 20. That's great. 21.
You don't know a lot about gemstones per se in terms of like, quality of cut and, hue and all that sort of thing. But you look at this and you can clearly see that there is a defect in the diamond. And he says, "This is one that I received from one of my suppliers, and it would be I think, perfect for what you need it for, but because of that flaw, if you can see that little crease in the middle, it's something that I can't cut. So I would be happy to sell this to you.
Wonderful. That will be great.
Want some money?
You said, so 300?
Yes.
All right.
I got some money. Let me throw it at you.
Yeah. Do you have enough cash?
Can
Yeah, I
send
do.
some your way.
And he, like, for the first time, kind of looks at all four of you and goes, "Have we met? You seem very familiar."
We get that a lot.
We are sometimes known as the Four.
Oh my goodness. In my store. Oh, ladies, welcome. Welcome. It's an honor to meet you all. Yes, I know you by description and by reputation, but this is, yes, I am very pleased to make your acquaintance, all of you.
This is our first time in. You have some beautiful pieces.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and I am pleased to take on custom requests. So if you need anything constructed, if you happen to be attending something at the keep and need a particular tiara or a necklace, please let me know. I would be happy to make you exactly whatever it is that you would need to be as presentable as you deserve.
Thank you.
Most kind.
Of course. Well, so do you give him the...
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a combination of gold and platinum.
Okay. And he counts it quickly and scoops it off the counter into a drawer, which he puts under the counter, and then picks up the swatch and folds it neatly and hands it to you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you are most welcome. Please stop by anytime. Anything I can do to help you, I'm more than happy to.
If you do come, in the unfortunate event you receive more diamonds like that next time we're in, we might be a good customer for that.
Please don't take offense. I don't understand a lot of the magical elements. Do they have to be diamonds, or will other gemstones serve as well?
For this particular spell, which helps me revive a fallen comrade, it has to be diamonds.
Oh, goodness. Oh, well, very well. I will keep my eye out. And you are looking for 300 gold pieces as a standard?
Yes.
All right. Does it have to be one gem, or can it be several?
It can be several.
Excellent. I will start setting some aside as they come in. That would be appropriate.
Thank you.
Of course. Ladies, enjoy your day.
Good day to
Everett,
you.
thank you.
Pocket my diamonds. I'll add it to my inventory. So now I can cast it twice.
Cool.
Yes, how much money would you like from us?
Yeah.
I think you guys gave me money before. I just didn't use it all because we got it with the writ, so I saved it for buying it. So I think
Okay.
I think you each gave me money. Maybe. I don't know. I thought so.
Okay.
Because I don't usually have money, so I'm guessing you did.
Because you have still some?
I still have like 46 gold pieces. So.
Wow. What are you gonna do when we get this hoard? It's gonna be funny.
A lot of that can go
I'm gonna
to...
go buy a tiara. What?
Oh Oh my
Right.
God. A
There might be a
tiara.
tiara in the hoard. Tiara. It's a
Put it on me,
tiara.
put it on me, put it on me.
Oh my God.
Be multiple tiaras in the hoard.
Could be.
Wow.
First before we put them on. I
Just wow.
don't think the good dragons are going to give us any cursed stuff.
No. All right. Well, let's head off to the house, right? We don't have any more shopping to do.
I think so. Probably doesn't make sense to do a bunch of stocking up on food.
No,
I mean, we will need some for the road, but not for the house.
yeah.
All of your dry staples will still be fine.
Yeah,
Right.
we've got them there.
We have a cellar down in the basement. There's probably even root vegetables down there still.
Mhm.
Potatoes last a while, right?
Yeah, they sprout, but they last.
Get to see Zach.
Tell him how
Yeah.
well his potions worked.
Yes.
Because we used the second one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we could all use those acorns that take off some exhaustion.
Yeah. Oh, right now.
I know, real life.
Yeah.
Indeed.
How do I get one of those acorns for real?
Yeah, they're called energy drinks in our world.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, well,
You didn't mind that one.
I was gonna say the acorns don't taste any better.
I didn't mind that one. You're
Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right,
I
so
just don't want to make a habit of it.
Right.
you head on through the streets. You get to the northeastern gate, and the Rykeliad members just kind of nod and smile at you as you walk through. And you turn the corner, walk across the grass, cross the road, and you're home.
Woo!
It's been a long time.
I go to my room and I fall over.
Sorry, do you want to go down and see Zach?
Yes. Should
I'll
we
go.
introduce him to Gwenlaryn?
You should.
Probably.
Gwenlaryn, you want to come with us?
I do.
Excellent.
All
He
right.
looks like a little dog rat. Well, he's a kobold. I don't know if you've ever
Lizard
seen him.
thing.
Dog rat
It's
lizard
like
thing.
a dog lizard thing. Yeah.
Dog and a lizard had a baby.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But he's cute, kind of.
All right. So you go in the house. Tasha immediately goes upstairs, disappears. But the other three of you come in, set your stuff down, open the door to the basement, go down the stairs. You get down into the basement, and all three of you make a perception check.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not horrible.
16.
24.
17.
Okay.
Yay!
I know,
You
right?
notice something different. In the center of the floor, there is what appears to be some sort of metal table. On the table, there appears to be some sort of, I don't know, maybe it's a really low black pedestal. So it's kind of like a black square about 4 inches high. And there is something sleeping, or at least looks like sleeping, on the black thing.
Does it look like Zach?
You look, if it is, he's lost a lot of weight.
We have a new thing. Hello, new thing.
Detect
Doesn't move.
Is it
detect magic.
Is this yours?
The spell kind of, your vision activates and you look out and you're looking and you don't see anything
Okay.
magical.
This is not normal. Do we knock and ask Zek what it is, or do we wake it up?
I think we wake it up.
I get out my my crossbow, and it doesn't have a bow in it, an arrow in it, and I just kind of reach out and try to poke it. If we're talking and it's not listening to us. Hello, little thing.
You poke it, and you just hear but otherwise it doesn't really seem to stir.
I go to the door and I start knocking on Zek's door.
All right.
Does it?
You knock on the wall where you know the door to Zek's cave is, and you don't hear anything.
Aha.
I'm gonna examine the thing and see if it's ill.
Is it Zek ill?
Well, let's see. You can make either an investigation check or a medicine check.
I will help with a medicine check also.
Okay.
If it's not Zek. If it is Zek, we're screwed.
Oh, she helped, so is that advantage?
Yes.
I'm not making it up. Another 20.
Nice. Thank goodness.
27.
Ooh.
You decide to walk around the table, and you see that this creature is sort of like curled up in itself, kind of almost in a fetal position. And as you sort of like unbend it, it coughs again, and you realize that this is Zek.
Oh no!
His skin is a very unhealthy gray. He looks like he's probably lost a quarter of his body weight, and he
No.
doesn't seem to be waking up.
Oh, that's
All right.
horrible.
I would like to use lay on hands.
Okay.
I'm gonna- Oh.
Depending, so if from the medicine check, I can use lay on hands for hit points. I can also use it to cure disease or neutralize poison.
Okay.
Nice.
You lay your hands on him and you concentrate on letting Taurora's love flow from you into Zek's little body, and you see some of what you remember to be his natural skin pigment come back, and you see his body fill out a little bit, and his eyes kind of flutter, and he like half opens his eyes and looks up and opens his mouth like he's going to try and talk, and then just
I open his door to see if there's something wrong in that room.
Okay. Make a history check, because
If I can remember what it's at. 15? Can I remember
okay.
where it's at with the 15?
You look in there, you don't see anything. I mean, things have moved a little.
Like, are
But-
there like way more of those one kind of mushrooms? Are there like scary new mushrooms in there?
Nope.
Zach, I pull out my flask and give him some water.
Okay. And he drinks pretty much most of the flask.
Okay, pull out some rations.
Home. You. Home.
Pick him up.
Good.
Will he let me pick him up?
Yeah, he's too weak to stop you.
Okay, I pick him up.
Do you not have food?
Try and heal him some more.
He's
Does he need to be healed?
no.
Okay.
Make another medicine check.
26.
from what you're seeing, you don't know a whole lot about kobold
Kobolds.
physiology, but judging from the changes in his physical body, if you had to guess, he's suffering from fatigue, lack of food, and lack of water.
Oh no.
Was the door locked to get in here?
He can
But
get
he
out.
can get out
Yeah.
through his thing, right?
Do you need more water, Zach?
Could drink more. Yes. Yes.
Sorry, do you have some?
Oh, I have. Yes, I give
I
him.
can fill it, I guess, too, but yeah.
I give him all the water from my thing, and then run upstairs and get more if he needs it.
Okay.
Okay.
You see him kind of, he drinks the second water skin more slowly, like, it's not that, I'm dying of thirst kind of thing. It's just the, I'm really enjoying having some water. And
Give him some more food.
he finishes it, and he takes what you hand him and just slowly eats it. I mean, it looks like it's an effort.
Right.
He's like lowering his head way down toward his hands so he doesn't have to move his arms so much.
I'll help him, feed him. Why don't we take you upstairs, Zach?
Okay.
I carry him up, and we have like a couch type.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, you have a sitting room.
I bring him in there. Not sure why my printer is making sound. Sorry.
You're home.
Your mic just went off, Pam.
Muted it because of the
Oh,
thing. I take him over and kind of sit him on the couch, grab a blanket, cover him up, and just kind of sit with him. Leave room for Zori because I'm sure she'll want to too.
You home now.
We are home now.
For a little bit.
I explained to Gwenlaryn that this is not how we left him. He does not look well.
I see that.
Did someone hurt you, Zach?
No. Sec. Honored. Great one, come. Great one, leave. Box for you. Call me little brother.
Oh,
Dragon.
Tell me. Watch box until you get home.
Oh my God.
no.
It was only a few days, right? I mean, how long has it been?
You could have eaten and had something to drink.
Could not see box.
Oh no, God.
Oh, Zach.
Oh,
I'm so
dear.
sorry.
But home now, Zek. Zek did what Great One asked.
Zek did good.
Great One be happy with Zek.
Yes, very happy.
What color was the
Purple.
great one?
Color, same color as table box sit on.
Low black?
no, the box is black. The table was some kind of metal, but you're using dark vision, so you're seeing in black and white. You don't know.
Oh, well, then we're going to go downstairs and I'm going to look.
Do you need more? You just need to rest, you think, Zach?
Zek would like to sleep now.
You can sleep here on the couch.
Okay.
I just cover him with the blanket.
Oh no.
Oh my God, we almost killed Zach by not being here.
I turn on dancing lights and I go downstairs and see what color the table is.
Polished brass.
Mm.
Brass.
Who knew what his response was going to be to meeting a dragon?
I mean, you know.
Brass was who came to is Aegean, right?
No.
Well, the big. No.
Brass is Gago and Tieth.
Yeah, Gago into Ulf.
Thunder's that was in the desert.
Yes.
Right.
Gago and Tooth.
That's right. So we got a box from a dragon.
Well, he's really cute.
It's very sweet. He came
And-
with the house.
What a loyal companion.
He is. He would explain how he came with the house. He was making mushroom potions that were really cheap, and we told him he could charge more and people would still be able to pay it a little bit.
Gwenlaryn, make a history check. Because this is your hometown, so.
Oh.
There we go.
21.
Ooh.
You remember hearing that there were really cheap, very, very minor healing potions being distributed to the people who lived in the Outer Enclave, and you remember a couple of your fellow Raqueliad members talking about how, you know, whoever this was a really good thing because it was taking some of the burden off the temples. People were more able to take care of themselves.
I do remember that.
And as you put this all together in your head and you look down at this kind of pathetic looking little creature, you realize that what they're telling you is he's the one who was supplying those potions to the Outer Enclave.
Wow, he's done that all himself.
And we brought him some different extra mushrooms so that he would make those potions of non-exhaustion, or to whatever potion he wanted to make with them, and he came up with those.
And does he do this as a business?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
He just doesn't need a lot of money, so he's a good kobold.
Can
Yeah.
we keep him?
Oh yeah, we are keeping him. Yeah.
Oh.
I explain and I point out the window. I actually made sure that there was another entrance so that you may get to his house from the outside without having to go through our house. So he has his own little business entrance.
And you see where she points out the window. There's like, like on farms in the Midwest, you see the storm cellar entrances that they go in during severe weather. It looks kind of like that, except smaller.
So like a hatch almost.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tasha,
What?
we have a gift from one of the dragons if you want to wake
Oh
up.
no. Okay.
So you come downstairs
Uh-huh.
and you see something on the couch covered in a blanket.
Is that Zek?
Yeah, he had a visit from the dragon who asked him to keep an eye on our gift, and he didn't leave it. Didn't eat, didn't drink, didn't sleep.
Oh jeez.
I know. So we got him some water, and
He's gonna sleep really well for a while.
Uh-huh.
he's such a good Zek.
He is a good Zek.
He's a great Zek.
He called him the Great One.
So is Zek like a pet?
Well,
Mascot?
I mean, as much as a being of its own
Yeah.
can be our pet.
He
More
has-
like
He's an ally.
Yeah.
he's an ally.
So I still have to look for a pet? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yes.
Still not the kobold.
Not the thing that you want to take with you into battle.
No. He likes his existence where he stays here and makes little potions out of mushrooms.
Yeah, that's it.
But we also have somebody keeping an eye on the house.
Yeah.
Let's go see what the dragon was.
And meeting dragons. Oh my goodness.
Let's go open the box.
Yes, okay. Let's go open the box.
All right. So the box is about a foot long, probably about 7 inches wide, and about 4 inches thick.
The hoard is smaller than I had thought.
It appears to be obsidian.
Ooh.
But fancy.
Damn
Fancy.
fancy.
With now that you have the dancing lights down there, you can see with brass hinges and a brass latch.
Ooh. I'm gonna check it for traps.
You're looking a gift hoard in the mouth?
No.
I know Mike liked that one.
Bravo. Bravo.
That was brilliant.
Good
Waking up a little.
Clearly.
I'm just recognizing that the dragons might have given it defenses.
Makes sense.
So. So what would that be under?
Investigation. It's beautiful. I mean, this is clearly master workmanship.
So is it just an investigation roll or?
I can't figure this out.
Just roll?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know where investigation is. That's what
It's
I'm saying.
plus 11 for you, my love.
Oh, thank you. Good lord.
It's in the skills box alphabetically.
Yeah, but I don't know where that is.
Yeah, she's using the app for the first time, so.
Again, I
Never.
don't use
Your
that one.
view is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's plus 11 for you, my love.
14.
As far as you can tell, it's just a simple latch.
All right, I open it.
All right. You open it up, and at first, you're like, it's empty.
Okay.
But then you realize that it's not. There's a folded piece of midnight black cloth.
Holy hell yeah, bitches.
See what we were looking for?
This
It's already here.
This is a portable hole, my ladies.
Well, let's look in the portable hole.
I poke it.
Okay, you poke
Unfold
it, and
right.
you poke it, and you see that it's clearly been folded many times.
Yes.
Oh.
So move
It's-
the
it's-
table out of the way, right?
Origami, yeah.
Well, or remember, hold on. Anybody who wants to try and figure out what this is needs to make an Arcana check.
Well, I'll let Zori do that. Do we know what this is?
Yeah, I got absolutely nothing. I think it looks like a pretty box with a black cloth in
A
it.
nice black handkerchief. Yeah.
Did you say Arcana?
Yes, Arcana.
Arcana. Sorry, I was excited. 18.
13.
18. If this is what you think it is, you've heard of these. This is extra-dimensional magic.
I tell them that.
And you know that basically it needs to be applied to a surface, but it can be applied to any surface, horizontal, vertical, diagonal.
How big is it when we unfold it?
10 feet in
Handkerchief.
diameter.
10
10.
feet.
10 feet in diameter.
Oh, I thought,
Wow.
I thought it was 6 feet and 10 feet deep.
Oh, okay. Is it 6 feet?
6 feet in diameter, 10
Okay.
feet deep.
Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, it's 6 feet in diameter. Sorry.
All right. So we spread it out on the floor.
You could do that, or you could,
the
like
wall.
on the wall.
All right. Let's do it on the wall.
Okay.
So Zori takes it and sort of shakes it out and just sort of drapes it up against the wall, and it seems to sort of adhere itself to the wall, and the cloth seems to vanish, and you get the sense that all of a sudden now there's another space beyond that cloth circle.
I send in my dancing lights.
The dancing lights go in, and you see that now there is a 10 by 10 by 10 space filled with chests and cases and cabinets.
I breathe heavily. Is there like, it's neatly put together, it's not like stuff spilling out everywhere?
No, there's no stuff spilling out anywhere.
Do we need to go in and start opening them?
Yeah.
You want to see what's in them?
How many? There's chests and cases and cabinets. What do we got? What's our count?
Yes, there are. Let's see. There are 7 wooden chests.
Yeah.
There are 4 iron chests.
Oh my gosh.
And then, like I said, there are a few other chests. There are some cabinets.
How many cabinets?
3 or 4.
I would like to look at the cabinets first.
And there is one long, sort of square box. It's about 8 feet long, but it's a foot square width and height.
Ooh, let's look at that one.
Let's open the box.
What's in the box?
Best night ever.
You open the box and you see what appears to be, I don't know, maybe a tapestry or a carpet, a rug,
Oh no.
but it's rolled up.
Okay.
Roll it.
All right. Well, you'll have to, there's not enough room on the floor in here. You'll have to carry it back
Take
out
it
into the
back.
basement. But you roll it out and you see it is a rather nice looking carpet. About 7 feet long, about 5 feet wide.
I'm just gonna cast daylight.
Okay.
Oh, hey, thanks.
That lasts for an hour and it's 60 feet. So
Okay.
And it's much brighter than my
Yep.
globs.
And
Globules.
it looks a little worn. It looks a lot dusty.
I start patting the dust to try to brush the dust away from it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It definitely looks old, but
Is
it
is-
looks like it's in decent shape. I
is
mean,
her look at magic still up?
it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, probably.
I would say
not,
probably not.
because we were with Zach upstairs for a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
yes.
cast it again.
Okay. The hole on the wall, the edges of it glow very brightly, and the carpet glows very brightly.
It's a magic carpet.
What?
Beer and magic helmet.
I don't know what magic carpet does.
I run
Yeah.
and sit in the middle
Have we ever heard stories about magic carpets or anything?
Yeah.
Everybody make a history check.
11.
15.
17.
Wait. Which is it? History?
Yes.
12.
You rack your brains, and Gwenlaryn, you go, oh. You think about it. There was a story that your mother used to tell you when you were small about a great chieftain of the sands who was able to spread his empire far across the sands because he had a magical carpet on which he could seat himself and fly between locations.
I tell this story to my new companions.
Oh my goodness.
I go and sit down with Gwenlaryn on top of the carpet.
It may have started a little bit something like, I can show you the world.
That's what her story starts.
What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
Alakazam.
Is there any writing? Is there any note with it?
Nope.
Was that part of the story?
Fly,
How-
carpet, fly.
Rug go up.
Fly, fat ass, fly.
Carpet, fly.
I grab the corners and say, giddy up. No?
We might have to take it outside.
Might have
who
to
knows?
identify it too, and maybe
Yeah.
maybe Tasha.
right. Oh.
I think that takes a few minutes. We can keep looking in the stuff.
Yep. I have a lot of room on my page for all the things.
Okay, well, let's just look at other things.
Let's
7.
raid the
Yeah, we might find
cabinets.
more things to identify. So
Yeah.
my magic gaze is up for 10 minutes. So
Okay.
Okay. So what do you want? What else do you want to look at? There's
cabinets,
all the
she said.
chests. There's
She said the cabinets.
cabinets. Okay. Cabinet 1, 2, 3, or 4.
1.
1. All right. You open up cabinet 1, and you see that it basically has 3 shelves. The first shelf holds 5 beautiful silver chalices worked with moonstones.
Ooh.
The other 2 shelves each are covered with sort of a orangish velvet pillow, and on each shelf sit 6 finely cut star sapphires.
on each shelf there's 12.
Oh, how many is that?
12.
12 star sapphires.
Okay.
Wow.
Dude, we got money.
Is this place warded or?
No.
That's
So-
what that's some of this money is gonna go to that.
Yeah,
Well, but
Well-
it'll all be in the portable hole, which we'll take with us.
Yes, Zorith, you do remember that basically this device gives you access to an extra dimensional space when you pull the hole off the wall and fold it back up.
Mm-hmm. It's
The space still exists, but it's undetectable, it's unreachable.
and it folds up to like handkerchief size.
Yeah.
So we can access this from anywhere.
You just need space to unfold it and lay it on a surface.
Super cool. All right. So that was cabinet 1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is
Cabinet 2.
behind door number 2?
Cabinet 2 is very small. You open it up and you see just 2 shelves. There is a vial of a clear, sparkling, sort of bluish aqua liquid on the first shelf, and then a vial of completely clear liquid and a vial of sort of misty white liquid.
Potions.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Those will need to be identified.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, that is number 2.
Cabinet 3.
Cabinet 3 has sort of a high shelf, and then the rest of the space is open. On the shelf, you see a ring, a about 4-inch platinum owl.
Oh man, shush. Shut your whore mouth.
And a book.
What?
Wow.
A book.
A book. In the rest of the space, you see a set of studded leather armor hanging.
I'm guessing some of this is glowing.
All of it's glowing.
Okay.
Every single thing is glowing.
Oh my god.
I look at the book.
I look at the owl.
Yeah.
All right.
I look at the ring.
Okay. All right. We'll start with Aribell. You look at the book, and it's an old, dusty tome. Doesn't have anything on the outside. You flip it open, and the first page says, in sort of old common, instructions on creation of golems.
Yikes.
Jesus, Pete.
How to create your own golem.
That's what I say. Anyone want to make a golem?
Is that like anyone want to make a snowman?
It's more like life, give my creation life.
E.
I put this book back on the shelf.
Okay. The owl, it basically, you look at it and you realize that if you were to stand it up, it would stand up. It literally looks like the finest children's carving of an owl that you've ever seen. The detail is absolutely incredible. It almost looks like this thing could just unfold its wings and turn its head and look at you.
Up.
I wanna roll Arcana.
Okay.
I got a natural 19
Oof,
Ooh.
nice.
plus 6. 25.
Okay. If I may take the liberty of assigning you a response.
Please.
You see Zorith looking at the thing, and then she just goes, because you realize that you've heard of these things. You've never seen one,
Yep.
but you've heard of them.
I start to like dance around.
Magical items, magical creations that are essentially a link between the object and the fairy realm.
I dance around Gwenlaryn.
And if these items are understood and used correctly, rumor has it that they can summon fairy representations of themselves into the world that will basically assist the holder of the object.
It's your pet. 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 It's your pet.
It's so pretty.
We're gonna have to obviously identify all of these so you've got all your power words and stuff.
Right.
Cabinet 4.
Cabinet 4.
Wait, she wanted to know about the ring.
Oh, the ring, right.
I figured you did not have to identify it. Sorry.
The ring is a platinum ring with what appear to be topaz and rubies alternating in a circle.
And beautiful.
Yes. I put it back.
Okay. All right. Cabinet number 4.
Okay.
Again, it's another cabinet. There is a single shelf at the top, and then the rest of the space is open. In the open space, you see hanging a scimitar hanging from a peg in the wall in a sheath. You see a longbow leaning. You see a staff leaning, and you see a longsword also hanging from a scabbard from the peg in the back of the wall.
Found the armory.
And on the shelf,
There is a polished, faceted, looks like topaz, but it's about the size of a human's fist.
Whoa.
okay.
Lord.
So then we have the chests, right?
Mm-hmm.
11 of them, 7 wood and 4 iron. All right, I'm ready to write them out.
And
Yeah.
then move our way up to the.
So we all open a chest at the same time.
Yes.
This obviously is going to take a little while,
Yes.
but all told, in the wooden chests, each wooden chest holds 3,000 gold pieces.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wow.
And,
And
And there's 11.
no, there's
there's
7 of
seven.
those.
Okay. So
and there are 4 iron chests, which each hold 1,025 platinum pieces.
Found the money.
1,025
Platinum.
platinum.
I
times
faint.
4.
So a total of 21,000 gold and 4,100 platinum.
Holy crap.
Which is 41,000 gold, right?
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. And there was one other thing, or is that everything?
That's everything.
All right. So
Yikes.
how your identify takes a while, right?
No, in 5th, I think it takes a minute.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
Oh, well,
Mm.
Oh, I think you can do it as a ritual, right?
right.
It says 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Per
But if
item.
you're doing it as a ritual, then it's 11 minutes.
But there's no reason to do that right now.
Well, so
Well-
you don't have to use a spell slot.
We're not going anywhere today.
Or-
It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
All right, so you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges. So you'll be
Yeah,
able to
see-
learn how to use the carpet.
That's the thing. You can identify 1 item per spell.
Oh.
But it's a first level spell, so
Right.
Right.
And you can do it as a ritual, so
Right.
it just takes longer.
Okay.
so we have
So I'll do it a couple times using slots, and then the rest of the time I'll just do a ritual.
We have
6 things per hour. You're not gonna.
Well, 5 things per hour.
Yeah.
Right.
It's 11 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
it's gonna take me a little while, but that's okay.
Why don't we start on cabinet 4 with all of the gifts to us?
With all the
Yeah.
weapons
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the magic carpet.
Yes.
All right. What do you want
and
to
that's
start with?
5.
I'll start with the magic carpet.
All right. As Gwenlaryn's memory suggested, it is a carpet of flying.
Okay.
It can carry up to 600 pounds, and it travels at a rate of 40 feet per round.
Wow.
So we
can
Fly to the Susaran.
Yes. Ooh. Totally worth it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Does it tell me like what the magic word is or?
Yes, it tells you how to activate it.
Okay, sweet. Okay. All right.
And the thing is that it's a word
Uh-huh.
that seems very uncomfortable in your mouth when you say it. It just like your mouth isn't the right shape to say this word,
Okay.
but
'Cause
it's in a language you've never heard before.
Okay.
Have I
None
heard
of
it?
you have
Oh.
ever heard of it.
Huh.
Okay.
Weird. All right. All right. Weapons.
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
It is a scimitar of speed.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
If I remember correctly, let me look it up just to be sure. But if I remember correctly, it means that if you're using the scimitar, you automatically go first every round.
Wow.
So who is that for?
You gain +2 bonus to attack and damage, and you make 1 attack as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Oh, okay. So they changed it.
Okay. So
Um,
who do you
so
think
it's a +2 weapon, and you get a bonus attack every turn.
right.
So
Rob,
it should.
If you want to use your bonus action for
Yeah,
it.
I would
It's-
say it would probably make sense to give it to someone who doesn't already have 2 attacks per round.
Can anybody use a scimitar? Or is that something that's
Um,
special?
It's a light weapon, so yeah,
Well, let's
Okay.
see who the
It does
longbow and
require
stuff.
attunement. Yeah, let's see all the weapons.
it does
Okay.
require attunement.
Okay. All right. So there's that. Next, the
Long-
longsword.
Longbow. Oh, or longsword. Either one. These can be also looked up on D&D Beyond, so you can know
Yes,
what their
Um,
stats and stuff are.
it is a Frostbrand longsword.
Oh my gosh.
So it freezes people.
When you hit with this with an attack using this magic sword, the target takes an extra 1d6 cold damage.
Nice.
In addition, while you hold the sword, you have resistance to fire damage.
Nice.
In freezing temperatures, the blade sheds a bright light in a 10-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 10 feet. When you draw this weapon, you can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you, no more than once per hour.
Wow.
And it's a how many? It's a plus what? 2?
No.
It's not a plus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It just does extra cold damage and has a
Okay.
couple magical properties.
Yeah.
It also
Alrighty.
requires attunement.
Okay.
So it does 1d8 slashing damage in general.
Or
right?
1d10 if you're using it two-handed.
Plus an additional.
Because it is a versatile weapon.
Yeah.
D6
Yes.
and cold.
Yes. All right.
All right. The bow.
The bow is a +3 longbow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
The staff.
The staff is a staff of frost.
A lot of cold things in here.
When you hold the staff, you have resistance to cold damage. It has 10 charges. You can use an action to expend one or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using your spell save DC. 5 charges gives you Cone of Cold, 1 charge Fog Cloud, 4 charges Ice Storm, or 4 charges Wall of Ice. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, there's a chance that the staff turns to water and is destroyed.
Requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. Zori.
Okay. So
Well, that's pretty much me.
yep, the staff is for you.
Cool.
Gwenlaryn, do you want the bow?
Yes, please.
That's a silly question.
Okay. Aribell, which sword do you want?
I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I have a magical longsword now.
Okay.
So it's like, do you give up the +2 to get 1d6, right? There's that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Scimitar of Speed.
Which is a +2 weapon.
Spid.
Right. I wanted to see.
The scimitar of spit.
Spit.
Now,
Spread.
you carry it. You use a longsword, right?
I do. I think.
Scimitar does slightly lower weapon damage, though. It's 1d6 versus 1d8 for a longsword.
Signal is a scimitar is a light weapon.
Correct.
So you can use it as an offhand weapon.
Yes.
And I don't know how that works because 2-weapon fighting, you're already using your bonus action to use the second. So you wouldn't get 2 because you have to use your bonus action with the Scimitar of Speed to get the extra attack. So you can't use it to get
Right.
2 bonus attacks.
Right.
But it would be a +2 for an offhand weapon.
I can't tell us. Well, okay, my longsword is not a plus. It has no pluses.
Right.
So it would make sense for me to take the scimitar because then I would have at least one weapon that at one
Right.
because the only weapon I have with pluses is my crossbow.
Right. And you're in melee a lot.
Yeah.
And and it would allow you to use your bonus action if you wanted for a second attack. And I already
Right.
get 2 attacks with my sword without
Right.
using bonus action.
Yeah, and I
Because I usually use my bonus action heal. So
The
it
other
makes
thing
sense for you to take the scimitar.
The other thing that it would allow, technically, is you could use your action to cast a spell and then bonus action to attack with the sword.
Ooh, that's
Very
nice.
cool.
Does it work that way? Because you can't do that with a regular attack.
Yeah, because it's a bonus action. Because you can get that extra attack as a bonus action.
Does it say a second attack, though, as a bonus action?
Let me get back.
Oh,
to
you can
it.
make 1 attack. Yep, so you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it's the, you have to use it. No, so yeah, that would be really good.
Yep.
So yeah, you should take that.
Okay.
Well, if you have resistance to fire and we actually throw fire in that area,
Well,
would take less
resistance
damage.
resistance just means
that's why I said
that
you take less
you
damage,
have the damage.
which would be terrible.
I used to do that with my rogue, remember?
Right, I know.
Like, just hit me, it's fine. I've got evasion.
It's fine. I've got evasion.
Hit me with the fireball, it's fine. Oh gosh.
Those eyebrows anyway.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll take the sword.
what color is the scimitar?
It just a regular. It looks like a normal scimitar.
No. Okay, so like I'm trying to look for it and manage equipment.
Scimitar of speed.
Scimitar of speed.
Is blue.
I know it's
It's blue.
It's blue.
okay.
It's very rare. All right.
So I'm sorry, the iron, there's 125 platinum in each of the 4 chests, and that's what we have.
1,025.
Oh, okay. I knew that there was something wrong there. Times 4. So 4,100.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we could each, like, we could split up the platinum. Oh my gosh, that's big. And leave the gold in a portable hole because it's going to be lighter, but.
Yeah. And we can access it if we need it.
Yeah, I was going to say probably you don't want to carry much of it on you.
But
anyway.
I might want to take a couple. And I got 45 gold pieces.
Yeah, we're saying we would give you money also.
Well, no, we don't need to give each other money right now. Everybody gets a chest.
Pretty much.
All right. What about the topaz? Was that magic in there, or was it just a big old gem?
Oh, it's magic.
Okay. So what was in there?
Yeah, what's the topaz do?
Are you
Starting your second hour?
Yeah.
okay. As you identify this one, you're holding it in your hand, you suddenly kind of tilt it and look on the flat facet. And as you finish the identify, you see appearing in the facet the image of a brass dragon.
Hello?
And you suddenly hear, as part of the identify spell,
Uh-huh.
let me get back to where I was. Hold, please. There we are. That name comes to you as part of the identify spell.
So I can see a bronze dragon?
Brass.
Brass dragon? Huh.
It's probably Gago-Intooth, and if we need him, we could probably just call him
Her.
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 Nice.
Oh, Ejin is a boy.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
You'd probably want to identify her owl.
Oh, yeah.
In the leather armor.
I identify the owl, and then I identify the armor.
In the
Okay.
rain.
You cast identify on the owl, and you immediately sense that this is both a physical object and a portal. And in your mind, you hear the word Liline.
Liline? Okay.
And do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
And suddenly the figurine vanishes and you hear wings and you feel something settle on your shoulder.
Uh-oh.
And you kind of look, and sitting on your shoulder looking right at you is, imagine if you had a snowy owl, but instead of white, it was the same color as platinum. And it's freaking huge. It's probably 3 feet tall. So you are literally almost staggering under the weight. And it just kind of looks at you and kind of, nudges your face with its beak like, what's up?
Oh, I think you should probably say, if she says it, I would know. If she says it again, it disappears, right?
Yes.
So, and then maybe hand that over to the person who wants the owl.
Okay, so I say Lillian.
You don't
Okay.
want the owl?
No, it's for you.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be.
It's for you.
We all laugh. We all laugh hysterically. One of us does.
I appreciate you being willing to sacrifice such a dream, but is your dream, my dear.
I have a horse.
I love it.
I give you the figurine and I say
You do know, however, that I'll you will know this, you would know this before you dismiss the owl, that it can stay with you for up to 8 hours, but once that 8 hours has passed or you dismiss it, it can't be brought back for 2 days.
Oh, so maybe you can tell it to go sit on her shoulder for a bit, because that's going to be its permanent person.
So I say, please go sit on Gwenlaryn's shoulder.
And you hear a voice in your head say,
And who is Gwenlaryn?
The lovely woman right there with the dusky hue.
It is your wish that I ride her?
Yes, she will be your mistress.
Not you?
She is really looking forward to you. You will love her.
Very well. But she may not command me.
Ah, crappy crap.
well, not this time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The person who's got the figurines.
Yeah,
got
the person who invokes the owl is the owl's master.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So once Lillian goes back, and then the next time when Gwenlaryn brings her out, Gwenlaryn will be her master.
Okay.
2 days wait time. Oof.
Yep.
Okay, so we have the studded leather and the ring from cabinet 3.
Right.
All right. The studded leather turns out to be studded leather of necrotic resistance.
Oh, and Tasha just got studded leather, so this should probably go to Gwenlaryn, right? Who else can wear studded leather? I sure can't.
Well, what is it? Just regular studded leather?
No.
Well, it's necrotic, right?
I'm looking.
Because you've got +1 or +2. What do you got, babe?
I just have regular studded leather.
Armor of resistance. Yeah, I think it just gives you resistance to necrotic damage. Because I had fire. It's just like, I think when I had my fire resistance armor, it's the same. It's just a different.
So if it were that kind on top of a +1, it would be +1, right?
But it's not +1. It's
It's
just
not +1. It's regular studded leather.
Okay, regular studded leather.
It gives you resistance to all necrotic damage. So all necrotic is
Yes.
halved.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if
What?
you all are okay with it, I would be happy to take it.
Now, is your armor that you have now magical?
No, it's just studded leather.
Oh, okay. Then it's worth. And what's her name? Park likes to use necrotic damage. So.
Yes, so I found.
That. And then okay, so ring.
The ring is a ring of shooting stars.
The hell?
While wearing this ring, in dim light or darkness, you can cast dancing lights and light from the ring at will.
Ooh.
Casting either spell from the ring requires an action. The ring has 6 charges. It regains 1d6 charges daily at dawn. So for 1 charge, you can cast Fairy Fire. And then for 2 charges, you can create 1 to 4 3-foot diameter spheres of lightning, ball lightning. If you create 4, each sphere does 2d4 damage. If you create 1, the 1 does 4 die 12 damage. And it spaces out from there. Each sphere appears in an unoccupied space you can see within 120 feet of you. The spheres last as long as you concentrate, as if concentrating on a spell up to 1 minute. Each sphere sheds dim light in a 30-foot radius. As a bonus action, you can move each sphere up to 30 feet, but no farther than 120 feet away from you. When a creature other than you comes within 5 feet of a sphere, the sphere discharges lightning at that creature and disappears. The creature must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes lightning damage based on the number of spheres you created. And you can expend 1 to 3 charges as an action. For every charge you expend, you launch a glowing mote of light from the ring at a point you can see within 60 feet of you. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from that point is showered in sparks and must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 5d4 fire damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Woohoo.
Yeah. So my question is, do I take that, or does Zori take that?
Here's the thing: it too requires attunement.
Okay, so
you're gonna
We don't have to take them all right now. It's just
okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out. You've got more stuff than you can attune at this point.
Well, you can. How many things can you
3.
attune?
3.
Okay, well, I've only got 2 that I can attune. Like I've got my
loot.
I think you have to attune the loot.
Well, I already have.
Okay.
So that's 1,
Mhm.
and the next one will be the scimitar. So that's 2. That's all I've got.
All right.
But anyway, we'll figure it out later. Okay, so what else is there is there anything else
Basically,
to identify?
the potions.
Oh, okay.
The clear potion
Uh-huh.
is a potion of invisibility.
The completely clear one?
Yeah. The one that is sort of a cloudy white liquid is a potion of cloud giant strength.
Okay. Ooh.
And the potion that is sort of silvery cyan colored is a potion of supreme healing.
Ooh. When you're really screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you would eventually assess the chalices and the sapphires, which are not magical.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
The chalices are worth 750 gold apiece.
How many are there? 4?
5.
Five.
5. And the sapphires are worth $1,000 each.
Ooh. That's a lot of loot.
Good to keep it in the bank. That's our bank.
Wow. Well, we are rolling in it. I mean,
Wyatt, I am rolling.
yes.
And you hear a voice say,
So you are pleased, then, that this is sufficient for your starting hoard?
Oh my gosh, yes.
and you
Who
turn
The
around
starter horde?
and
Yeah.
you see basically a very tanned gold elf
I do the
standing there.
like little curtsy bow thing that I do when I get all flustered, like, hey, oh gosh,
Oh.
should I bow? Should I?
There's no need to do that.
Who are you?
Gago Intooth.
Yes,
Oh.
I am Gago Intooth.
In
I did
persona
not
form.
recognize you in this form.
Oh, yes, that's true. You've never seen me in this
Spin,
shape.
spin.
And where is your little friend?
Collapsed, I'm
he-
afraid.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Was he
took
attacked?
No, he took your words so literally. He was so honored by your presence and your request that he neither ate nor slept nor drank until we returned home.
Oh, little brother.
Yeah.
That was not my intention.
We
He's on the
know.
couch upstairs, and I
That-
point to like where the stairs are if she wants to go there.
He will recover.
I will speak with him before I leave.
Oh, he will love that.
So you found the orb of the desert.
Yes.
Is that the carpet?
No,
No,
that's the
that's the
big
topaz.
If you need contact me,
Oh, I
you
see.
need
Yes.
but hold it in your hand and speak my name.
Ah.
And our minds will be linked.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. How wonderful.
Yes, thank you. These are wonderful gifts.
A mere pittance of the Sept's wealth.
Eeh.
Wow, it's excellent for us. Thank you.
It will be some time before we have appropriately and fully paid our debt to you.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Grateful for your largesse.
Of course, you are dragonkin, and you, Zorith, are soulkin.
Yes, could you kind of explain what that means in the hustle and bustle of everybody trying to? Nobody really explained it.
If it is as it was, may I?
and she kind of steps forward and holds her hands up.
Yes.
And you hear her speaking in a very guttural language that none of you recognize. But the motions that she makes, Tasha, you're like, that almost looks like an identify spell. But not exactly. But you see her, and she then just kind of leans forward and peers at Zorith and just kind of stares for a minute.
As I suspected, I told Tasha Pranatiel this would be the likely outcome. Well, you are indeed soulkin. You carried all that was Tasha Pranatiel the Sentinel in your mind, and it has changed you. In fact, and she says, "Where is the orb of the desert?"
I get it, and I bring it to her.
Thank you. And she hands it to Zorith and says, "Speak my name."
Gagawentooth.
And you feel something in your mind go.
Does it hurt? Or
No.
is it just
It's
like it locks
jarring.
into place?
It's jarring. It literally feels like something that was slightly out of alignment just got forced
Click.
back into alignment.
Clicked into place.
And in your mind, she says,
Are you able to understand me?
Yes. And I'm assuming I can talk to her. I won't say it out loud. I'll just say it in yes.
and she says,
Congratulations. You are the first being in some time to gain access to our language.
Ooh.
you now understand Draconic.
Shut up. What?
Wow.
And she says,
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
and she basically begins to sort of explain to you all of the ramifications of this change that carrying that memory has brought to you. Basically, what you need to do is go to your character and
Mhm.
change it from a wild magic sorcerer to a draconic origin sorcerer.
I wondered. Okay.
Oh, cool.
That's really cool.
Wow.
So does that mean she won't have to worry about wild magic anymore?
That's exactly what it means.
Oh,
Nick, that's so awesome.
That is awesome.
no more Bluebeards.
Oh, I will, and then I'll say something like that to her, saying, I'll miss turning my friends into flower pots and
Yeah.
blue beards.
And she says,
I have no doubt that you will rise in power so that you can do such things deliberately should you desire to.
Well, and if you miss it too much, Zora, we can go to the Everwood.
Oh,
Is
I'll say that out loud.
the
I
Everwood?
and she
Oh.
speaks out loud.
right.
We
That
tell
was-
her about the Everwood and how it is unstable magic, wild magic throughout.
Where is this Everwood?
Just northeast of here. Where the temple of whoever that was. We know who it is, right? The chaos.
the god of chaos.
The temple of the god of chaos was there.
That would explain much. Yes. He would have a lasting effect. Well, I shall have to visit.
It's very interesting.
So before we go away or whatever, I would choose which dragon. I would choose brass dragon of my
You would-
dragon ancestor.
You would
or-
choose gold dragon because it was Mother Tassa's memories you carried, and she's a
Mm.
gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear what that's all about.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you feel sort of her presence vanish from your mind,
Wow.
and she says,
I would see your little friend before I go.
And I point the way up the stairs.
"Okay,
Thank you, Gagawentooth. It's been very enlightening speaking with you. We're very honored.
When we are in private or amongst others of the Seps, you may simply call me Gago.
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 There is no need for the full honorific amongst kin.
Thank you.
I bow deeply.
I honor indeed.
And she just kind of smiles, nods, and turns and starts up the stairs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. And I sit down on the stairs.
You need a minute?
I think so.
It's a lot.
You're
I
kind
need
of
a
big
minute.
deal.
And I smile. Yeah, we all are.
I've never seen that much money in one place ever. And like a quarter of it is mine? The heck? I mean,
What
it's
is-
extraordinary.
What is Zek going to think when he wakes up and finds her standing over him?
I was thinking about that.
I'm waiting for the sound.
And you hear footsteps, and you look up and you see her coming back down the stairs, holding Zach in her arms, and he is just looking at her with this absolute rapt adoration in his eyes.
Beatific stare.
And she says,
Little brother, you did yourself harm. That does not make me happy. It is good that you did what I asked, but I did not mean you to do so at the expense of your own life.
Zach just tried to do good.
And you did. And you did. And I am grateful. And your friends here are grateful. But now, you are going to rest, and you are going to eat, and you are going to drink, and you are going to make certain that you take care of yourself.
Zach will do as Great One says.
I know you will.
and she walks over, and the door to Zach's place just opens, and she kind of walks in, and it closes behind her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you stand there, kind of trying to wrap your brain around all of these revelations and this change in your status, really, that's probably a good place to take a break.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we give the players a chance to sort of come to grips with this too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
We're in a new world now.
Yeah, a little bit. And one of the things that Gago would have imparted to Zorith through the mental connection was the fact that they thought, since you were constantly on the move, it would be appropriate for you to have a hoard that was portable.
Right.
Awesome.
And that's why they chose to do it the way they did.
And I
Wow.
tell everybody that, and just it makes the most sense for us. And I tell her thank you. In that conversation, I would have told her thank you, and that was them
Thoughtful.
thinking so well ahead for us.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We still got a performance tonight, and
Wow.
Lots of stuff.
yeah, I mean, we're really only sort of at mid-afternoon at this point on the same day that you arrived.
Right.
So
Yikes.
How many days has it been since we woke them up? It's only been about 5 days, right?
6.
Six
Oh,
six
wow.
days.
We've been so busy.
You have.
You're so rich.
But importantly,
So everybody hang out. We'll be back in about 15, and we'll see what the rest of this particular day brings. So see you in a
Brilliant.
few. And welcome back. So, you now have a hole in your basement wall, temporarily.
Yeah.
And you have just finished identifying all of the things you found in said hole. And
Look at my hole. It's pretty fancy.
I guess
So,
we'll take the sword, the long sword, if no one else wanted it.
Absolutely,
and,
right?
Just carry the
Gago has gone into Zach's room with him. So,
Okay.
what would you like to do?
I'd like to attune my sword.
All right. It takes an hour
Okay.
to attune an object. So,
Okay.
what would the rest of you like to do while
fire.
Tasha is attuning her sword?
Probably do the same. think
I
we
would
all
like
have
to
stuff
practice.
attune.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I think we all have stuff to attune, so I'm gonna take a short rest as well.
Okay.
Do I need to attune any of the things I got?
I believe you have to. Well, hold on. Let me look.
The longbow, I don't think so.
I got the longbow and the owl. But it sounds
This-
like the owl is attuned to whomever holds it.
Yeah, the owl does not require attunement,
Nice.
so no. You don't need to attune any of the new stuff you got.
Then I will just practice with my new longbow.
Okay, so you're going outside.
Yes.
Okay. You find that the pull is easier, but you're able to pull it back further. So
Nice.
you discover almost immediately how the enchantment changes that for you. It's a smoother draw, and you can feel that there's more power released when you let fly the arrow.
Nice.
I think your armor will require attunement.
The studded leather?
That's armor of resistance.
Let's see.
Yes, it does.
Just I had the fire resistance before, and
Yes, it does require attunement. So yes, you
Okay.
will need to attune your armor.
Then I shall do that.
Okay. And make sure that you note on your character sheets on D&D Beyond that you've added that to your attuned items.
Okay.
and you know how to put it onto your, like, attune it and actually make it sit to you in your D&D Beyond, right?
Well, I just located it and clicked the attuned button.
Okay.
Nice.
And so it should show up under inventory under attunement, and it does. So should be good to go, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha, you know how to do yours? Okay. Do you still have only 2 things attuned in your inventory, Tasha? You do.
Well, yeah, that I just added the scimitar.
Excellent.
who took the ring?
Nobody's taken the ring yet.
Oh, okay.
Do we know what it's a ring of?
Yeah,
Yes,
shooting
it's-
stars.
Shooting stars. We don't have to take it right now. We can just leave it in the bank.
Yeah.
It's kind of what this is like a bank. Okay.
Are there other items besides the ring?
No,
Okay.
not really.
So like,
Well, there's the
I-
staff, but only Zori can use that. So
right. That's the staff of Zori's. Yeah.
right.
Staff of Zori. Yeah, I like that.
And there was all the potions and the carpet.
Right. That's so funny. It's going to be super hard to sneak with that stupid carpet.
Just keep it in the hole until we need it.
Yeah, exactly. Roll it up, flip open the hole, put it down, put the carpet away, flip back up. But, ooh, so awesome.
One of the things that you're going to have to decide is who's going to be responsible for carrying the portable hole.
Probably not me, because I tend to go in first, so
I was thinking Zori.
probably don't want.
Yeah. Zori's a good idea.
Apparently me.
All right.
Do I add that to my
Yes.
inventory?
Yes.
Okay, because then if anything goes in it, then it's going to go in it. So if we've got party treasure, then it can actually go in it.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm usually party treasure loot anyway. Loot, ha!
Right. Treasure bitch.
Treasure
I love that
bitch!
about you.
I know, but I do it so well. Portable. I mean, come on. If anybody's
So
portable.
treasure your bitch.
I mean, come on. It was meant to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to take like 300 gold out.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe 30 platinum would be easier to carry, right?
It would be.
And lighter.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna take 30 platinum too.
Same.
I'm going to divide some of it up, or how
I
do you
will. I will tonight.
Okay.
After we close the game, I'll go through all the stuff and take out. So everybody's gonna take out 30 platinum. So I'll take out 90 platinum for now.
Okay. Oh,
Well, I
aren't you
guess-
going to take some?
I wasn't going to, but I will.
Please do.
Then that would
Yeah,
be
the platinum was easy 'cause it's in-
120 platinum.
Yes.
Yeah, 120 platinum. I'll take that out.
So we're all adding 30 to ours.
Mm-hmm. I just did.
I'll figure out the, and then what I'll do is I'll put everything in the portable hole that we have left, so that we know what is in the hole.
What's in the hole?
What's in the hole?
We'd have to have the gems appraised at some point or whatever, but
Right. I am going to go
Oh, we
up.
should just go back to that guy. The guy that
and
gave
we
you
only have
the-
to take him one, right? We don't need to
Right.
say
Which
we
guy?
have.
What do you
the
mean? The stars, the sapphires?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 12 of them. We probably only have to
They're-
take one to get appraised.
They're 1,000 gold each. He told us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because somebody would have been able to make the right roll to appraise it.
Oh, okay.
And the moonstones are 750 gold each.
Well, the moonstone encrusted
Chalices.
goblets.
The
Ooh.
chalices,
Yes.
yeah.
That's fancy. Moonstones are pretty.
Yeah, they are.
So fancy.
Yeah, because we know what the spells are, the potions. Once we get past the tonight, I can put it all in the portable hole, so we'll know what we've got.
Okay.
I'm gonna go lay down In my bed. I know it's daytime. No, in my bed.
Oh, bed. I thought you had your hammock.
I do have my hammock. I always have my hammock. But I'm going to lay in my bed underneath my skylight, regardless if it's day or not. I don't care. I want to look up at everything.
Well, alrighty then. You just do that.
All right. So
I'm gonna.
Zori heads upstairs.
If everybody's gonna do their hour thing, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. You see the door to Zach's room open, and you see Gegluinthuth walk out, close the door behind her. He's going to be fine.
Ugh.
Good.
We've had a chat. I think he understands now.
I hope so.
That was bravely done for such a small being.
He's an unusual fellow.
I was able to sense that almost immediately.
You see her kind of drift off, it looks like. She's looking sort of up and into the corner of your basement. You see her go. Like someone was watching.
Oh.
Was watching us?
Yes.
Someone was scrying.
Yes.
I'm not downstairs, but that's what I'm sorry.
Probably Park.
Do you have any idea? Is there a way to find out who?
Oh, not anymore. But,
I watched like what you just said, apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently, Sari knows who was looking.
Right?
Yeah. She's like, let me help you find that.
You need to get some wards in here.
although I will tell you, whoever it was is going to have an incredible headache for a little while.
Really?
Yes. I don't like people watching my kin. And so I might have very abruptly disrupted the scrying attempt in such a way that, let's just say, the feedback is unpleasant.
Do we think that that person then knows about the gifts you've shared with us?
Unfortunately, that I would say is likely.
We need to find some way to protect this dwelling from future scrying attempts.
Yes. Are you...
I'll say I hadn't gone upstairs yet because nobody's doing their things, right?
Right.
Right.
Okay, so I hadn't left yet.
Surely you must know wizards.
We do.
I'm fairly certain they can still be hired to enact such things.
Yep.
Although, that won't help you once you're moving again.
We need it on us.
Yes. I think you're
Well,
right.
something to be mindful of as you continue your travels. I will tell you, however, that if any of you have the ability to see the unseen, it does reveal such attempts.
That is helpful to know.
But for now, I will leave you. Enjoy your hoard. Keep it safe.
We
And
shall try.
and know that we expect you to grow that.
Alrighty.
A hoard is a measurement of a dragon's self-esteem and self-confidence. The larger the hoard, the more confident the dragon is. Now, I know you are not dragons, but you are considered kin, and others will look to your hoard to understand how to approach you and how to suitably interact with you. There is quite a bit about dragon culture that will seem strange at first, but that at least you will know. Someday,
Thank you.
once I have finished restoring it, it will be my pleasure to invite you to my den.
Oh, we look forward to seeing that.
That would be an honor.
Well, as I say, when I have finished restoring it, it will take some time. It is in abysmal shape.
I'm so glad you're here to work on it.
Yes.
Yes, and it's work that I should return to, so enjoy, be safe, be watchful, and if you get in dire need, contact me.
We will.
Thank you.
She just nods her head, and suddenly she's not there.
Well, I guess we need to get on some wards right away. Does everybody have what
Yeah.
they need out of the bank?
Yes.
I roll the hole, fold it, do the
Okay.
things, put it away.
All right. You end up basically with, a sort of a roughly triangular piece of cloth. Basically, think of, folding up a 6-foot diameter tablecloth.
I thought it was supposed to be smaller than that, like envelope size. Let me look. I'll look.
Well, I just mean in terms of, dimension.
Oh, I meant thought. Fold it up to the dimensions. It's folded up to the dimensions of a handkerchief.
Yeah.
Right. So it would fold back to a handkerchief size, right?
Right, but I'm saying, you basically have, 2 and then a curved edge. That's the shape
sorry.
of it. Sorry.
Like a tablecloth. Got
Yeah.
it. No, I got it. Got it. And then, okay. I will put it in one of my cloaks.
Okay.
Actually, do you have some of the string and let me think about it, and I walk away because we're all gonna go
Right.
do our attune, right? I'm gonna go upstairs for sure. I'm scratching my head.
Okay.
Just scratching.
All right. So, you all take the hour to attune. If you have more than one object, you'll have to take a second hour to attune the second one.
We just got the one,
Okay. All right.
right? Everybody just got one.
That needs attuning, yes, I think.
Well, yes. Yeah.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
We still have sending stones, right?
Yes.
Does
Yes.
anybody know who's got those?
I think
You
they're
do,
in
I
party
think.
treasure.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Because they're in my other Zorith, my level 20 Zorith that I've already written up. And so I just wanted to make sure that I knew what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So the hour is finished. It's now probably close to mid-afternoon. You've got a couple hours, 2-3 hours, before you'll want to head back to the Ivorys Wrath.
True.
Oh, we also have 2 purple Jagravana robes.
We do.
Yep. Okay.
I am going to go see the priest of Dresphine.
Okay.
What was his name?
Lufroy.
Lufroy.
Father
Okay.
Lufroy Underwood.
Underwood. I remember that.
Mhm.
Okay. Does anybody want to go with me?
I'll
Or-
go with you.
Alrighty. So we head off to see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know right where it is.
Mhm.
Doesn't take you long to get there.
All right.
So you arrive outside the Faithful Tabernacle of Joy.
Hmm. And I knock.
And there's a pause. And then the door opens and you see Father Underwood. Hello? Oh, Tasha! Ah, welcome. So nice to see you again. Please, come in. You don't have to knock.
Oh, sorry.
Who knocks at a temple?
Well, I do. So we go in,
All right.
and I say, well, lots happened since we saw you last.
Oh, do tell. I have plenty of time. So, please, ladies' blessings upon you both. Please, sit.
Oh,
would
yeah.
you like something to drink? I've got tea, I've got wine, I've got...
Tea would be lovely.
Okay.
I would love a glass of wine.
Oh, excellent. All right, well, one of each then. I think I'll join you with the wine. So he kind of shuffles off and comes back with a cup of tea and 2 very large glasses of wine.
All right.
And he settles down and kicks his feet up on a footrest and says, "So, tell me the stories."
Well, as it turns out, while we were, in the Everwood, we found out that there was a children's story about metallic good dragons.
Really? Oh,
And we thought that might actually be true. So we found the Sasarans, and Mother Tassa told us.
hold on. He's trying to catch up. He's like, forgive me. I'm trying to keep up, but it's not. What do the Sasaran have to do with the children's story? I didn't make the leap with you.
I'm sorry. We thought that if good dragons were real, that the only person old enough that we knew who might know if that was true was Mother Tassa.
I'm with you now. Go ahead. Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So, we asked Mother Tassa, and she told us that it was true. And then she remembered that she had been friends with them and that she hadn't seen them in many years, but she knew where they might be. So we traveled to a very large cavern that happened to have all of the good dragons in stasis because the chromatic dragons had
The ones
Yes,
we know about. The ones
the ones we know
that
of.
with the orcs from
The
the
one-
war.
ye-
that-
Yes,
that-
the one. Yes,
okay.
the ones
all
we
right.
knew about.
Chromatic. Okay.
Yes, created a or did a very big spell, performed a very large spell, and put
Right.
all of the good dragons in stasis. And they've been there for 120 years.
Forgive me. What does stasis mean?
Basically, they were asleep.
Oh, good heavens!
They were frozen in time.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yes. And
Well, that's terrible. Well, no wonder no one knows about them.
yes, because 120 years, that's gone out of pretty much everyone's memory.
Yes, of course. Please go on. I'm now I'm completely engaged.
So after fighting lots of things, we were able to bring all of the good dragons back to life.
No.
And they are our allies now. They have made us dragonkin.
Wait. So there are more dragons. There are more dragons in the land, but these new ones want to help us.
Yes.
They want
And-
revenge.
Oh.
Yes. They're very upset. They've been asleep for 120 years.
Against their will.
Yes.
Right? I can see how that would make someone cross. All right. Now,
Right.
what does dragonkin mean?
I guess they kind of adopted us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
They like us.
goodness. Well done, Tasha.
Yeah, and so I've written a song all about this because we want the good people of Aecathan to know that these are their friends and not their enemies.
I see. And what about the neutral folks and the evil folks?
Well, I mean, the neutral people, as long as they don't do anything to hurt the dragons, I don't think the dragons will have a problem. But the evil people, good people or good dragons, evil people, probably not friends.
Probably not. Probably not. Okay. All right. So, and this song, I will get to hear this song when?
Tonight, I will be performing it at Alorix.
Oh, at the Wrath.
Yes, at the Wrath.
Excellent. I didn't know what I was doing for dinner this evening yet, and now
Well,
I do.
Please join us.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to give you some sheet music
Oh.
so that you can pass this on to all the other bards. Because we want everyone to hear this song.
Wait, excuse me. And he sits and, you can see he's hearing the music in his head and kind of going through it, and you catch little tiny snippets of, he hums a couple things and goes through the whole song, and then sits it down and goes, and like, that's very good.
Thank you.
I think, yes, I think this is going to do exactly what you wanted them to do. But as flattered as I am, but why bring it to me?
Well, you're the only priest of Dresphine I know.
Oh. Well, you mean apart from at the sanctum.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I could go to the sanctum.
Well, what would you have me do? I mean, I'm happy to help, but I don't know what,
Could you pass this on to the sanctum? Do you have a way of sending it to them?
Yes.
I want every bard in Aecathan to know this song and perform it as much as they can.
Oh, of course. I thank you. I'm with you now. Absolutely. Good. I can see that I will get this sent to basically the high priestess and the master singer, and we will absolutely. I imagine, and I hope that this will be all right with you, but I imagine that this may get added to the teaching ballads.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And
I want this to become canon.
I suspect that it will be, but
Yay!
but there are going to be questions, because this, I mean, I trust you, I know you. There are going to be questions. There are going to be people going, well, but how do we know that this is actually true?
They may contact me with any questions they have. I am in contact with dragons, and I'd be happy to ask them to come meet anyone who needs to. And
really? Ooh.
I'm sorry, did you just say that the dragons are going to come meet people?
No, not people, but like if any higher ups.
I'm not there with you, but I'm asking in get out of game.
Right. If any
we're just
higher
offering
ups,
proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's going to be a big festival that's going to be nationwide in about a month. And we're going to invite everyone to come and celebrate the good dragons.
Oh my, we're going to be in such demand.
Yes, this is why it's important to tell all the bards.
All right.
So if any of if the high priestess wants to talk to me about this, I'll be happy to. I will make myself available.
I will absolutely pass that information along. Wow, this is...
And if she needs more confirmation, she could contact the Lord Mayor.
Oh, I see.
He already knows.
And he believes?
Yes, he does.
Oh. How in the world did you convince Bonethane? I understand he's not the easiest person to, persuade.
We can be very persuasive.
Apparently. Ooh, all right. I assume that the temple will be asked to assist in the festival here?
Yes, of course.
Good. Well, that's going to be fun. Wow, this just changes a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
Really?
We've been really busy.
Clearly. Well, yes, right. I will, you don't mind if I make copies of the music?
No.
Okay.
Please make as many copies as possible.
Excellent. And I will immediately see that they are distributed to some of the other bards that I know here.
Please
and
do.
I will see that a copy gets sent to the sanctum, to the high temple, and yes, we'll get this spread as quickly as we can.
Excellent.
But I think I'm going to wait until I see the performance, so that I can then say, yes, I've evaluated the song and I've seen it performed, and it's, and you understand.
Oh, of course.
All right. Well, I think wine was the right choice for this.
agree.
So how's it been going for you? Anything exciting?
You tell me that there are more dragons. They are metallic dragons. They are good dragons. They are going to not only help us, but they have a vendetta against the bad dragons. You've met them. You've written the song. There's going to be a festival, and you wonder if anything I could possibly tell you could come close to that. You are a delight.
Makes an excellent point.
Nothing. Yes. This is going to send ripples across the world. I can't imagine. I simply can't imagine.
Well, it's been awfully busy.
Clearly, and forgive me if this seems impertinent, but when do you rest?
Well, on occasion.
Keep in mind, as you well know, if you do not nourish the body, you cannot support the spirit. If you cannot support the spirit, the music withers.
Yes,
So
sir.
you must take time to rest. Especially as I imagine you have probably been singing and playing substantially more
Yeah,
than
it's
normal.
True. It is true.
Mm-hmm. Do
But I have been
not.
eating.
Good. But
And drinking tea.
do not fail to nourish the body and give it the rest that it needs, especially resting the throat and the fingers.
Yes, sir.
Dresphine loves us all and loves the music that we have in our hearts. But she also expects us to maintain ourselves so that we can then share that music with the world.
True.
Do not forget that part.
I won't.
All right. Well, you have things to do. I now have lots of things to do. Who should I contact about this festival? Who is
Sentinel.
who is in charge?
Seneschal. The Seneschal, right?
Which seneschal?
Oh, for the mayor, for Bonethane.
Well, yes, but who do I talk to here, dear?
Oh,
Because if this is happening all over, I assume Thunder's Edge is having its own version of the festival. So who is in charge of that?
What's his name? You know, your buddy. No, not Aloric. Not Aloric.
Askar.
Askar.
Oh, splendid.
He'll be at dinner.
Combining the
I
musical
think.
and the political. Very smart. All right. Well, then perhaps he and I can chat this evening.
Okay. I will tell him that you're coming.
Good. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I haven't organized a festival in years. There just hasn't been time or reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Well,
This
we're
is
gonna
going
get
to
going.
be fun. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Strain a vocal cord. Tweak a fingernail, and I will see you at the Ivorys Wrath in. Oh dear, what time is it? It's got to be going on late afternoon, so not long.
Yes. See you soon.
All right. Bye. It was lovely to see
Bye.
you again too.
Oh,
Pleasure.
you've never. I'm sorry. This is Gwenlaryn. I don't think you've met her actually.
Oh, that would explain it. I thought my memory was going.
Nope, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got caught up.
Father Lufroy Underwood at your service.
Gwenlaryn, Dune Shadow.
Ah, Yes, you're the... Oh, yes, I heard about this. You're the new... I forget the Raquelian term, but the new ambassador.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, well, then I'm very honored to meet you.
And I'm pleased to meet you as well.
She's pretty cool.
She's traveling with you. That kind of goes without saying.
Well, thank you.
You are a shining example for all of the students at the Sanctum. You do know that.
I didn't.
Yes, they've started to hear about some of the things that you've done.
Uh-oh.
This is only going to make it go boom.
Oh, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our rep is going to be ridiculous.
To say the least. But
oh, well.
keep in mind, and I, again, if you'll beg pardon, but this is, I feel, part of my responsibility, you have to be very careful now, because you are now being touted as an example.
Aye.
Which means that you can make fewer mistakes, and especially fewer public mistakes.
All right.
Yes, I'm afraid politics has found you in a whole different way than you were expecting.
I wasn't expecting it at all.
Well, you've become a bit of a figurehead at this point.
Great.
Just something to keep in mind. Just pile it in with all the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
You'll do fine. Just be aware that you have become something of a public figure.
Well,
And
I'll
it's
think on
only
that.
going to get worse because it's your song that everyone will be hearing and all of the young bards to be will be learning.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Think of how you hold in high esteem and respect some of the artists whose songs you learned, and what it was like when they would come to the Sanctum and teach master classes. The new students are going to feel that way about you. So be aware.
Well, you've scared me a lot today.
Well, at the risk of sounding cruel, good.
And now I have to go practice.
Excellent.
See
All
you
right.
later.
Farewell, farewell.
Again, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And yours as well, my dear.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's go back to the house so I can practice.
Yeah.
You know what this is? This is his punishment for the we're kind of a big deal thing. That's what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's think about this logically. You
Nope.
wrote the song. You
Someone had to do it.
are performing the song everywhere
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
The song is being spread far and wide by 3 different networks now, and your name is attached to it as the author.
Eek.
Your name was already a little bit known because of the reputation of the 4.
Mhm.
But now, of the 4, your reputation is going to be significantly higher
So
than
we're gonna
the
have
other
to-
3 members.
We're gonna have to be careful what we say to whom about what,
Yes.
about all the details and stuff. We're gonna have to be nunzo.
None, yeah.
Is the word you're looking for discreet? Because I'm pretty sure that's not a word in Gwenlaryn's vocabulary.
Are you talking about Nunya?
Yeah. I mean, I guess details and stuff. Also, the dragons aren't just going to show up for everybody. Just FYI.
Ooh. So before I'm going to stop and I'm going to say it. I'm sending a message to Athgar.
Okay.
Athgar, Tasha here. Did you start planning the dragon celebration yet? You can respond to this message.
There's the usual pause, and then you hear, "Oh, was I supposed to be in charge of that? We really hadn't talked about this. So no, but we'll talk tonight. I'll see you at the Wrath."
Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, now he's thinking about it. Okay. So, all right, let's go back to the house.
So when they left to go to the temple,
Mm-hmm.
can I go to the Sentinel's Academy?
Yes.
Ask Zori if she wants to go to the magic shop.
I do actually. I do.
All right. Well, you arrive. You've. I'm trying to remember. Have you been in here before? I know you've been in other magic shops, but I don't think you've ever actually come into this one.
No, I think they told us what it was or where it was, but I don't think we've.
Right.
I don't know if we've been there or not.
Right.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, you arrive. It's a plaster and wood framed tower. Looks like it's about maybe 3 stories. Has a blue tile roof that comes to a kind of a rough point. As you get to the door, you hear what sounds like a wind chime, almost, coming from inside.
Okay. Go inside.
All right. You see clearly the first floor of this tower is sort of the shop part. You see lanterns and lamps all over, some sitting on shelves, some floating, some hanging from pegs on the wall, some are like tall on stands. And you see that what they're illuminating is none too clean. There are actually cobwebs on some of the things on the walls. There are bookcases just crammed full of books. There's a large table toward the back with a horned skull which supports a large crystal ball. And seated at the table, you see a gnome in robes. His skin is actually darker than most gnomes you've seen. He actually almost looks like he's got a deep tan. He is balding on top. He's got kind of that ring of hair, but it's long and gray and clearly has not been combed in days. And he's got bright amber colored eyes that are currently peering into the crystal ball, and he's making motions over it. Doesn't seem to have noticed that you've come in. Yes.
Hello?
Hello. What do you need?
I wanted to inquire about some magic items for purchase.
Well, good. Your skills in detecting which door to come in seem to be well in place.
I look at Aribell and roll my eyes.
Looking for some items that would protect from being scryed upon.
And you see him almost guiltily go, why?
You dirty
Because
little booger. I don't say it out loud.
Because someone was scrying on me and I'd like to prevent it from happening again.
I wonder if he's got a headache.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, it can be done. I don't have anything at the moment.
Is it something we could commission?
Well, certainly. What were you thinking of?
I've heard there's magic items that do that.
Oh, well, yes.
Probably would need 4 of them. So that our whole... all of our...
That is going to be quite expensive.
What is quite expensive?
Well, let's see. 4 of them, you say?
Yes.
You see him hop down and goes behind the counter. He's a tiny little thing. He's like 3.5 feet tall. And he walks behind a counter, and you see him sort of disappear behind the counter, and then you see his head coming up. And he walks over and, staring at a bookshelf, pulls the book off, walks over to the counter, sits it down, starts flipping through the pages. Oh, yes. Usually found in amulet form. Does require personal tuning to each person. Requires metal and powders and well, yes, this is will take some time to make. I'm guessing. Well, I've never tried making more than one at a time. And he apparently is just like now lost in this book. He's forgotten you're there again.
What do you have? Any idea of the cost?
And at this point, he like looks. You get the feeling that he's actually like really seeing you for the first time. And he looks at the two of you. Have we met?
I'm not sure. We were at a event at the keep not that long ago. Perhaps you were there when they announced the new ambassador from.
No, I don't get invited to the keep.
Oh,
I'm
my friends and I have done some work here in Thunder's Edge on behalf of Lord Tremaine. Sometimes we're known as the Four.
The Weren't you involved with the haunted warehouse?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And you discovered that very interesting grove growing underneath it.
We did.
With
True.
plants transported from the Everwood.
Yes.
Well,
You're not there, Tasha.
Gosh, where did you hear things like that from?
Please. If it's got to do with magic in this town, I definitely keep my ear to the ground. Plus, there are representatives from the tower in town.
Yes.
Master Indrews is a personal friend.
And
of course he is.
So that was you. Well. All right. It would seem then that you are useful, at least.
We try to be.
The Four. Nope, can't say I've heard of that, but
Well, I mean, there's normally four of us, just not the two of us, so that would probably throw you off a little.
I assumed. Yes. I am Master Umbodoben.
Very nice to meet you. Did you study at the tower?
Oh, yes.
So did Zorith here, my companion.
And who did you study under?
Master Oberys.
Oh, sorcery. Messy.
Can be, yes.
Although, I will say, Oberys does seem to keep himself tidier than most. I believe he calls himself Oberys the Lucky. Still, messy sort of magic. Not for me. But, well, alright, so, you're at least trained, somewhat.
I just bite my tongue and kind of like wander away a little bit. I'm gonna go look to see if he has any sending stones.
You actually don't see any magic items out on display.
I walk around and then I just kind of like pace back and forth.
Okay.
For now.
Well. Well, since one of you at least, is trained by the tower, and since you do seem to be in the relative good graces of both the Thunder's Edge community and the tower, although I will contact Indrews and ask. I suppose I could do this at cost. 20,000 each.
Oh. Wow.
Do we have that much?
We do not.
Holy
We probably have enough
crap.
for. Okay.
It's good. It's good to know how much we need to.
Okay.
Maybe that's not quite what we need right yet.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than we can afford, especially for 4 of them.
Yes, it's a little bit more than a lot of people can afford. They're pricey because it takes quite a bit of time.
I understand.
Imagine.
And not an inconsiderable amount of skill to craft such an item. And to do 4.
Do you have? Yes.
Is there something? This is out of character. Is there something that could cover an area rather than a person that
What I'm
one of
about
us
to
could
ask.
cover?
Yeah.
Is that what you're about to ask?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Sorry.
Sorry. Do you have something that would help us see if someone's watching us rather than protect us from it?
Well, you can detect scrying simply by using a spell to detect the invisible. Scrying does actually conjure a field through which an area is viewed, and the field is visible to those who can see the unseen.
Do you have a magic item that does that? I can't cast that spell myself.
I can.
Okay. But only Zori and I are there, so I don't know that. I mean,
I can cast the invisibility,
right. But if you're
but
out
it's
of
only
spells,
one. Yeah, it's a 2nd level spell, and it's only for an hour.
Wait a moment, if you would. Let me see. I might have something.
As he leaves, I do say, it would be hard to keep something like that running all the time, but we didn't even think that she would be watching us constantly.
Right. I'm just thinking, if we at least pulled it off when we were going to open the portable hole and where we keep it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
if we're going to have a conversation that we want to make sure.
He's gone for a couple minutes, and then comes back out carrying a box, and you see him disappear behind the counter again, and then comes. Obviously, there's some sort of ramp back there, and he sits it down on the counter and opens it up and pulls out a silver lantern. It's a hooded lantern, but on the side where the light would normally be revealed, there isn't the normal aperture. There is a fixed object that looks like a lidded eye. And he says, "This is a lantern of revealing. It operates on normal lantern oil, but it will burn on 1 pint of oil for 6 hours, and it will shed light in a 30-foot radius and shadowy light for another 30 feet or so. Because of the enchantments placed upon this particular lantern, it will serve to reveal anything invisible. But only within the bright diameter of the light, so only within the initial 30 feet of illumination."
How much is that, sir?
Well, for you, I will let it go at cost. So, 4,000.
We'll have to talk to our friends.
We don't carry that on us, but
Oh,
that's
well,
a little more in our price.
I would hope not. That would be unwise.
We will talk it over with the group, but that might be extremely helpful.
Very well. Would you like me to hold it for you?
Please.
If you wouldn't mind holding it till tomorrow.
Certainly. I can do that. And
Thank you very, very much.
Your names?
I'm Aribell.
I'm Zorith.
A pleasure to meet you. Very well. I shall set this aside. And he grabs a scrap of paper and grabs a pen and dips it in an inkwell and scribbles a couple things and then grabs a piece of string and sort of ties it around and slips the paper under it and then proceeds to carry it back where it came from. But you saw him, he wrote your names.
Lovely to meet you.
Sir, before we leave, do you have any sending stones?
Not at the moment.
All right.
But those can be made, well, more easily than the amulets. But
how much for a pair of sending stones?
Let's see. It cost 1,800 gold.
Okay.
And let's see. That's a fairly basic. Probably 4 days, maybe 5.
All right. Thank you.
Well,
I just need to know.
Well, you're very welcome.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. And he comes back out as you're leaving and sits himself back down in front of that crystal ball and starts.
As we leave, or after we've actually walked out.
Oh, what do you think Indrus will say about us?
Dirty, scrying perv. And also, if everyone could handle Sorcerer's Wild Magic, everybody would handle Sorcerer's Wild Magic, but not everybody can handle Sorcerer's Wild Magic. And I just go off for like 5 minutes as we walk away. Just if he could handle it, he would have it. And obviously, he can't handle it.
I don't know that him.
Some chicks can't handle that smoke. That's what it is.
I'm not sure Indrus is gonna whatever. I mean,
I don't know. Indrus wants to get on our good side to get all the info we know about the shattering. So.
Indrus will be honest, but opinionated. He will. I mean, you know, he'll tell what that you are who you say you are.
Is there any wizard or sorcerer that we know that can cast 5th level spells?
I can.
5th level?
5th level.
Sorcerer or wizard?
Sorry.
Yeah, I can. Which one?
Can you get the private sanctum?
I can do that next time we level. Possibly. Let me look.
Is that a wording spell?
It is.
Oh.
And then there's another spell that you can use that would make it permanent.
I sure can't.
But maybe we could hire someone who could do such a thing?
Is that only in a particular place?
I think so. Yeah, that wouldn't be able to travel with us, but at least it would keep what's-her-nuts from spying on us at home.
in our house. It's 120 feet cubed. Is that how big is our house?
But you could do it multiple times.
It's
It's a
100 feet on each side is the maximum. And then,
It's a wizard spell.
yeah,
only.
5th level is 200 feet per side. So Indrus, I think, is the only wizard we know.
But if we did that and then made it permanent, you could cast it multiple times to get the entire space.
Well, unfortunately, to make it permanent, it has to be cast in the same spot every day for a year. That's how our sending our teleportation circle is being done early, because 4 wizards are working on it round the clock, basically.
Well, they show up
maybe-
once a day and cast
Well,
it.
yeah, that's
Well, if they're coming once a day anyway, could they come once a day and also cast this spell?
You ask Lord
They're
Tremaine
already
about
here.
that.
They're already there. How hard could it be?
Yes. No.
Private Sanctum would be cool,
Yeah. it
but
would.
I don't have it. It's only a wizard one.
Could we ask
Now, I
them
think-
if they're there?
Can you scry inside the dome?
That's a good question.
Extra dimensional.
It's not extra dimensional.
Oh, is it the? Oh, it's the mansion that's extra
Yes,
dimensional.
the mansion is extra dimensional.
I don't
The
have
tiny
that.
hut.
I wonder if I'll get the mansion.
Bards get it. It's a 7th level.
Ah, one more level, dude.
Let's see.
Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I think you can scry on the outside, but
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's find out.
That's
let's Google that.
So, I want to get something for Aloric.
oh, jewelry.
No.
I'm kidding. Kidding.
No. Do they have even earrings for tieflings? In magical earrings? Fancy earrings, maybe?
That's
I don't even know if he. I'll have to check my picture of him to see if he's got
It's-
any.
If, from what I'm reading, if the focal point of the scry is cast inside the dome, it would work. But someone would have to know that there was a dome and cast the scry so that the point of vision is inside the dome. So basically, somebody would have to scry and see the dome and then do a second scry to be able to see inside the dome.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah, I'm seeing both. Yes and no. So, can see if Crawford's done it.
Yeah. So. All right. So, Zorith wants to get something for Aloric.
But I'm just talking to her right
What
now.
are you thinking?
I know we have sending stones, but I don't want to use those. I thought that might be cool to just check in on what's going on without using her sending spells.
Well, then, if you wanted to talk to him instead of having her talk to him.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to get him. Like something
think
nice
that's
for
really
his
nice.
something nice for his establishment, or a day off. I don't know.
I think he has Sundays off, right?
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, they're not like really off because he's
Sunday
still got
is
people.
not.
He's got people at
Sunday.
the
think the sending stones would be a lovely gift. I wonder if he would read into that more than you think.
Yeah, see, that's kind of, I wouldn't know what to say to him sometimes. I don't know.
But sometimes you might want to talk to him.
Just tell him that we're okay.
And if he needed anything, he could let us know.
Yeah.
And soon we'll be able to come back and forth, so.
Yeah, soon. I mean, gosh, it's soon.
It's really soon.
You think about that for a second and you make a connection, both of you, in your head. You realize that it's worked out that your teleportation circle being finished and this dragon festival are going to happen right about the same time.
Ooh.
That's cool.
And at least, I mean, we have the temporary access to the keep teleportation circle anyway, so we can get back much easier.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I think the sending stones would be nice.
I don't know.
And then,
I'll think about it. I don't know.
I squeeze her hand.
Being friends with someone is easy, but being kind of almost more than friends is really difficult.
Really? I could help with that.
You're not there.
You're not there. Just saying.
We're not home yet.
No, they're still walking back to the house.
But you
Although
know.
you are almost there, so.
You know.
It'd be very scary, Zori. I mean, I've only had one relationship, but
you know, they'd be very proud of you. We've done a lot. Just saying.
All right. Gwenlaryn.
Yes.
I am assuming that once you completed your attunement that you then went outside to practice with your new bow like you had
Yes.
intended. Make a perception check.
Perception. Uh, 15.
You hear them coming back, and you can hear that they're chatting, but you can't make out what they're saying. You just hear their voices as they're approaching the house.
And I say, welcome back.
thanks. How was your trip to the temple?
Interesting. Apparently, Tasha's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
We keep hearing. Usually from Tasha.
She's not wrong.
I think she usually says we, but
Well, in this case, I think she is a big deal.
Excellent. What time is it? Is it time for dinner almost?
Yeah, just about. You figure probably just enough time to get cleaned up if you want, and then you should probably start heading on that direction. Because
I'm gonna go put my dress on.
I'm gonna go put on some fancy clothes too. Fancier.
Yeah.
All right. And so you go ahead and get yourselves together, gather up all the stuff you want to take with you, and head out for the Ivorys Wrath and the premiere of The Lost Guardians of Aecathan in Thunder's Edge. And that's where we're going to stop.
Oh,
Oh.
What?
So we'll pick this back up next week with your arrival at the Wrath and the performance and see where things go from there.
Cool.
All right. So, thank you all for watching. Remember, as always, stay safe, stay sane. Do whatever you need to do to see that the people that you love and your friends and the people that your friends love stay healthy. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do these days. So, if you can get vaccinated, great. Wear your mask one way or another so that you and everybody you care about stay healthy. And that's important, to you, and it's important to us so that we can welcome you back next week once again to the lands of Aecathan.
night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.